Thank you. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you, sir. Thank you,
Thank
sir,
you so
for
much.
your warm welcome. Sir, first of all, I am greatly immense. It gives me immense pleasure to introduce Dr. Palraj Mose Selvakumar, sir, who is the Assistant Professor of Chemistry, Science and Math Program, Asian University of Women, Chittagong, Bangladesh, and is also associated with Panayanmai Palmyra Culture Center for Self-Reliance and Sustainable Development, Munnetram Green Industry, Kadayam, Tengasi, Tamil Nadu. Dr. P. Posse Selvakumar received a bachelor's and master's degree in chemistry from Manonmaniam Sundaranath University, Tamil Nadu, India. He started his professional career in Jubilant Biosys Limited, Bangalore, as a scientist in the Chem Informatics division. Then he joined as a research fellow at Central Salt and Marine Chemical Research Institute, CSMCRI, a unit of Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, and obtained his PhD degree. He also worked as DAD Research Fellow in Technical University, Kaiserslautern, Germany. Presently, Dr. Mose is working as Assistant Professor of Chemistry at Asian University for Women. Before joining AUWO, Dr. Mose has worked as Assistant Professor of Chemistry Karunya University, Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu, India. Dr. Mose's research interests include synthesis of small bioactive molecules, development of value-added products from Palmyra palm, molecular recognition machines, development of sensor molecules for anions, cations, small molecules in water, water treatment, chemobiosensors, post-gas chemistry, DNA binding drug delivery using nanoparticles, material chemistry, antibacterial and wound healing molecules, photochemistry, metallo supramolecular material chemistry, helicate, MOF, flame retardant materials, green chemistry, pollution control, environmental conservation, science for self-reliance, lifestyle sustainable development, grassroots innovations, and social entrepreneurship. And with this short welcome, I proceed on to the Dr. Mose sir for his resourceful speech. Please, sir.
Thank you so much, Dr. Venkatesan, and this is Dr. Anbu, I think, right? Hello? Thank you so much for the introduction and a warm welcome. And good morning to everyone. எல்லோருக்கும் காலை வணக்கம். Before starting my lecture, I want to show you a small clip which will attract you towards the lecture. Can I share this once again? The clip, because okay. Now can you see that clip? Can you see that? Okay. Okay, I think most of you have seen the movie called Bahubali, right? It's a wonderful movie. But how many of you knows about Paluvetarayars? Paluvetarayars. I think it's from our Chola history. If you read the Ponniyin Selvan, yeah, Ponniyin Selvan novel, I think you may know about the Chinna Paluvettarayar and Periya Paluvettarayars. They were all big, great warriors. They used the Palmyra flag for their, I think, nation. They are associated with the Chola kingdom. They were actually a great warriors. They were part of the Chola kingdom. They were fought for many battles for Chola kings. So they were used the Palmyra flag as their symbol. I think this is a national flag. So this is what the Palmyra means, the Panai, Pondai, associated with the Tamil culture. Can you see the screen now? Wait a second. So now, yes, okay. Well, so it is very important to know the history before the science. But science is a tool sometimes prove the history and disprove the stories. So today I am going to talk about the Palmyra history as well as how Palmyra is more related with our culture and how it's used as a tool for self-reliance and sustainable development. And more specifically, finally, I will touch the topic of medicinal properties of Palmyra palm. So I think here you can see that how the Palmyra was is well associated with our lifestyle from A to Z. The needs of our life are fulfilled by the Palmyra. So let me take you to the AEW before entering into my topic. I think topic of discussion. So I am representing AEW, Asian University for Women, which is in Chittagong, Bangladesh. It offers a fully funded scholarship to extraordinarily talented young women who want to become leaders and change makers in this society. Our motto, I think, educate, inspire, empower. So we follow liberal arts curriculum. We have international faculty in our university, and world-class opportunities are provided. We offer undergraduate majors in bioinformatics, economics, and environmental science and politics, philosophy, economics, PPE, and public health studies. So our founder, Dr. Kamal, always believed that developing women leaders will change the world. I think we can eradicate poverty and we can bring the equality. This is what founder believe. Well, we are living in the world of yes. I'm sorry. So I am moving here, but I don't know what is happening there. Okay, okay, okay. Now I think it's okay. Now it is visible, right? Okay, this is about my university, and I shared the message about the university where I am coming from, and this is what we start here. We are living in the era of distraction. At the same time, we are able to understand what is going on around us through social science and science. So whatever we develop, the science and technology captured by the capitalism and going against our own planet. So planet is burning, and we are entering into the dark era, even in ecological as well as political issues. So we are entering in a dark era. We are not going in a very good way. So our environmental resources are decreasing, as well as the equality and opportunity for everyone is also going down around us everywhere. So the role of plants is very, very important to maintain the ecological balance. So we are cutting more plants, but we are not planting that much. But at the same time, we are consuming a lot, consuming a lot. See our population, where we are now. We are going to reach 8 billion. But are we increasing that much number of plants? So as per the statistic, one person in this world need 422 plants to fulfill their requirements. Do we have in India that many plants? No, we don't have. We have less than 100 plants per person. We are one of the huge population in this world. Even China is doing better than us. I think they have more than 128 per person. I think Canada is doing very well. I think they have more than 7,000 per person. 7,000. But we are, I think, around, less than 50. Less than 50. So we are performing very poor. We don't have that much plant to fulfill our needs. Okay, among many plants, I think we are going to talk about Palmyra palm. Why Palmyra palm? So before discussing about Palmyra palm, I want to bring your attention, the connection towards the connection between nature, science, and engineering and technology. So nature is our mother. It's a base for knowledge. I think we observe the nature. We are part of the nature. We are the nature. We are part of the nature. We are observing the nature. We are bringing the scientific concepts. Science is children, I think, child of nature. Science is a root of engineering tree, which is yielding the technology fruit that help us at the same time poisons the nature. You see how it's going against the nature. So we are here as a scientist, I think, budding scientist, pharmacist. You are working in, between the science and engineering. You are manufacturing. You are developing technologies. So you are working between science, engineering, and technology. So we should be careful what kind of science we are doing, what kind of technology we are producing, how it's affecting the nature. That's very, very important understanding before entering into the real discussion. We should know. This is what the science and technology do. See, I think after developing science and technology, the population increased, I think heavily increased, population explosion taking place. So our lifestyle, the quality of the lifestyle increased. We are luxurious. We are using a lot of things. But, you know, ecological balance changed. Ecological balance changed. We really destroyed. So overconsumption leads to the waste and pollution. So that leads to the greenhouse effect, global warming, climate change, and finally it ends up with the disasters, disease, and destruction of nature. So we are destroying ourselves by moving on suicidal pathway. So destruction of biodiversity and ecosystem takes place. So we should be careful. So this is what we do. We destroy the environment. So government and politics, science and technology, population and their lifestyle, and industry and corporates. So everyone is attacking the environment. Everyone is attacking the environment. So environment don't know how to respond it. So one day it is responding in a very different way. That day we are crying. So we should be careful enough to protect our environment. We should live in harmony with our environment. This is what I want to insist first. Well, we are talking about Panai means Palmyra, our official tree of Tamil Nadu. But you know, we are all hypocrites. We are cutting a lot of young palm trees, not that matured, and the old palm trees. See, the name of the lorry is Panai Chelvam. But you see what is it's carrying on? So I think they are correct. They are converting the Palmyra into wealth. You know, you need to understand, all of our students, you need to understand the biggest secret of this earth. You know, some of the people are destroying the nature and converting the nature into wealth. That means money, paper. The natural resources converted into paper. That is first part. All the big people, the economically strong people, the rich people. This is what they are doing. This is what they are doing. Their important work is destroy the nature, convert them into money. The second side, the poor people, they are using their money and conserving the nature, planting trees, doing agriculture. So poor farmers, poor environmentalists, poor activists, poor environmental lovers, they are all spending their money and creating the green environment. This is what the tug of war going on. One side, people converting the environmental resources into money. Other side, the people are using their money and work, the physical and mental work, time and energy to convert them into green, I think, plants. This is the point. But we are all hypocrites. We are talking about our palm tree. I think especially we are trying to conserve a lot of trees, but at the same time, we are cutting the trees just for the sake of heating the soil to make brickworks. You know that செங்கல் உருவாக்குறதுக்காக பனைகளை ஆயிரக்கணக்கில் இல்ல கோடி கணக்கில் நம்ம வெட்டியாச்சு. தமிழ்நாட்டுல 10 கோடி பனை இருந்ததாக சொல்றாங்க. பட் மினிமம் ஒரு 6 கோடி பனை இருந்ததா நம்பப்படுது ஒரு 10 வருஷத்துக்கு முன்னால 20 வருஷத்துக்கு முன்னால. ஆனா இன்னைக்கு பாருங்க நிலைமைய 2 கோடி பனை இருக்குமான்னு தெரியல. விளை நிலங்களாக மாற்றப்பட்டாச்சு. பனை வெறும் விறகாக மாற்றப்பட்டாச்சு. சோ நம்ம பனைய செல்வம்னு பார்த்து என்ன மாதிரி செல்வமா மாத்தி இருக்கோம்னு நாம நினைக்கணும். Well, okay, this is what my topic, Palmyra culture. What do you mean Palmyra culture? பண்ணை ஆண்மை வேளாண்மை மாதிரி மண்ணையும் மண்ணை சார்ந்து வாழ்றதையும் நம்ம வேளாண்மைன்னு சொல்றோம். மண்ணை சார்ந்து வாழ்ந்து மண்ணோட தண்ணியையும் காற்றையும் சேர்த்து விதைகளுக்கு உயிரூட்டி அதன் மூலமா உணவுப் பொருட்களையும் நமக்கு வேண்டிய எல்லா பொருட்களையும் உருவாக்கிக்கிற ஒரு வாழ்க்கையை தான் நம்ம வேளாண்மை அக்ரிகல்ச்சர்னு சொல்றோம். அக்ரிகல்ச்சர் அதே மாதிரிதான் பனையை மட்டுமே நம்பி பனையையும் பனை சார்ந்த அந்த நிலத்தையும் நம்பி ஒரு தற்சார்பு வாழ்வியல் வாழ்றது, நமக்கான உணவுப் பொருட்களையும் நமக்கான மற்ற தேவைகள் உறைவிடம் மற்ற எல்லா தேவைகளையும் உருவாக்கிக்கிற அந்த வாழ்க்கைக்கு பேரு தான் பனையாண்மை. So பனையாண்மை is nothing but Palmyra culture. It is self-reliant community living and lifestyle, self-reliant lifestyle based on Asian Palmyra palm towards sustainable development. வளம் குன்றா வளர்ச்சி, நிலைத்த நீடித்த வளர்ச்சி. நான் அதை இப்ப மாத்தி சொல்றேன், வளம் கூட்டும் வளர்ச்சி. நீங்க எப்போ மரத்தையும் விலங்குகளையும் சார்ந்து வாழ்றீங்களோ அப்ப அது வளம் கூட்டும் வளர்ச்சி. எப்போ வெறும் டிரை டெக்னாலஜி மட்டுமே சார்ந்து வாழ்றீங்களோ அது வளம் குன்றும் வளர்ச்சி. அந்த மாதிரியான ஒரு வளர்ச்சிக்கான வழிமுறை, ஒரு வாழ்வியலை தான் பல்மிரா கல்ச்சர்னு சொல்றோம். சோ ரெண்டு கண்ணு என்னன்னா செல்ஃப் ரிலையன்ஸ் தற்சார்பு, another one சஸ்டைனபிள் டெவலப்மெண்ட், வளம் குன்றா வளர்ச்சி, நிலைத்த நீடித்த வளர்ச்சி. அதை இன்னொரு படி மேல போய் சொன்னோம்னா வளம் கூட்டும் வளர்ச்சி. சஸ்டைனபிள் டெவலப்மெண்ட்னா என்ன? What do you mean sustainable development? Self reliance na just we are relying on that particular ourselves for all the purpose. I think if you are just relying on others, depending on others for your needs, definitely you will be collapsed. If you are depending on you, then definitely you will be saved. தற்சார்பு வாழ்வியலே தற்காப்பு வாழ்வியல். Self-reliant lifestyle is a self-defense actually. This is what today all the countries are talking about it. Even India, Tamil Nadu, there are many political parties' agenda is self-reliance. That's very, very important. You know about J.C. Kumarappa, a Gandhian economist. He spelled that word. He coined that word. India should be self-reliant in all the aspects. But today we are almost self-reliant, but still it's not enough. We have to be self-reliant more. Well, another word is sustainable development. What do you mean sustainable development? Sustainable development means enjoy the presence. Keep the same thing for the future. Yesterday we had very good river. We were gone for fishing, right? Very good paddy field, very good, I think, forest. Today we lost a lot of things. You know, I have seen that recently a photograph from Pollachi, Coimbatore Road. 10 years back, it was very, very green. Today they developed the road, development. But what happened? No trees, no trees. This is in brown color. The green color into brown color, gray color. See where we are going, where we are going. So we should not destroy the presence, the environmental aspect. So just for the economic aspect, we should not destroy the environmental aspect. We should not the social living. So we should go these three-dimensional aspect together: environmental, economic, and social. Bearable, equitable, and viable. All the three things together we should move. We should go in harmony with the environment. So at the same time, you should not disturb the social life. So you want to have a great economy, right? 8-way roads. So you are cutting the hills just for the minerals. You are taking all the soils of the river, cutting all the plants. So you are disturbing the environment just for the sake of economy. So you are disturbing the people, those who are depending on it. The indigenous people, the farmers, the people, those who are living in the forest. Today, you know, the Forest Act and Land Acquisition Act, Farmers Bill, everything going against the people of this country. So we should think about it, how we are moving, how our political agenda, policy, everything going on. Are we going in a right path? So if you are going on wrong path, we have to correct it. We have to correct it. We are in a democratic country. We should not just watch and go. We should correct. Vote. After that, you watch the politics and try to correct it. So we need to go with the environmental aspect. Means we should go in harmony with the environment. We should go with our culture, I think, social. We should not disturb our society. We should not disturb our society. Then only we should talk about our economy. You know where we are, where our economy today, Indian economy, minus GDP. So just we told that for economic sake, we are developing the roads, we are cutting the hills, we are taking the soil, we are cutting the plants. So we are giving the lands to the big corporates. But you know, our economy is dying. It is minus. So where we are talking one thing, but we are doing something against that. We should be careful enough. Well, let's take the history of Tamil. I think how our books talks about the Palmyra tree. See, Tirukural, the holy secular book of Tamil people. Tinai tunai nandri seyinum, panai tunaya kolvar, payan tharivar. You just give, get the help from someone, a small help from someone, right? And but the people, good people, always take it as a big help, like Palmyra. They are compared with the Tinai and Panai, right? So Tinai is a very small plant. Panai is a very tall and gigantic plant. So if someone helps you in a very small way, take it in a biggest way, right? So another one Tirukural, you know, a complementary Tirukural. Tinai tunaya kutram varinum, panai tunaya kolvar pali nanuvar. So you see, so if you do a small mistake, so take it as I think treat it as a big mistake. You feel it as a big mistake. So big mistake is like a Tinai. So you just compare. I take it as a big mistake. People, those who really follow the morals and ethics, they will actually feel it as a big mistake. So this is what the Tirukural say. And if you go to Naladiyar, it's a very good word, very good poem. I mean, 4 lines. Nadu Urul Vedigai Suttukod Pukka Padubana Yannar Palar Nacha Valvar Kudigolutta Kannum Koduttunna Makal இடுகாட்டுள் ஏற்றை பனை. என்ன சொல்றார் நாலடியார்? பலரும் தம்மை விரும்புமாறு வள்ளன்மையுடன் வாழ்பவர்கள் ஊர் நடுவிலே மேடையால் சூழப்பட்ட பயன் தரும் பெண் பனை மரத்தை போன்றவர்கள். பனைய பெண்ணைன்னு சொல்லியிருக்காங்க, போந்தைன்னு சொல்லியிருக்காங்க. பெண் பனை மரத்தை போல இருப்பாங்களாம். பலருக்கும் கொடுத்து வாழ்றவங்க ஊருக்கு நடுவுல மேடையில சூழப்பட்ட பயன் தரும் பெண் பனை மரத்தை போல இருப்பாங்களாம். தன் குடும்பம் வளமுடையதா இருக்கும் போது பிறருக்கு கொடுத்து தான் உண்ணாத மாக்கள் சுடுகாட்டுல இருக்கக்கூடிய ஆண் பனை மரம் மாதிரி இருப்பாங்களாம். அதாவது ஆண் பனை மரம் சுடுகாட்டுல இருக்குன்னு சொல்றாங்க, பெண் பனை மரம் ஊருக்கு நடுவுல இருக்குன்னு சொல்றாங்க. பயன்பாடுதான். பெண் பனை மரத்துல அவ்வளோ பயன் கிடைக்கும். என்னைக்குமே நம்ம பெண்களை அடிமைப்படுத்தி வச்சிருக்கோம். ஒருவேளை ஆண்களுக்கு ஒருவேளை பயம் நினைக்கிறேன், பெண்களை எங்க நம்ம முன்னேற விட்டுட்டா நம்மள அடிமைப்படுத்திடுவாங்கங்கிற பயத்தால அடிமைப்படுத்தி வச்சுட்டாங்களான்னு தெரியல. ஒரு காலத்துல தாய் வழி சமூகமாக தான் இருந்ததுன்னு நம்ம சொல்றோம். ஒரு இடைப்பட்ட காலத்துலதான் இந்த சமூகம் தந்தை வழி சமூகமா மாறி இருக்கு. ஆண் ஆதிக்கமத்துக்கு உள்ள போய் பெண் அடிமைத்தனமா வந்திருக்குன்னு சொல்றோம். பனை என்ன சொல்லுது பாருங்க, பனையை போலதான் பெண்கள் அதிக பயனுள்ளவர்கள், அதிக பண்புள்ளவர்கள், நல்ல பண்புள்ளவங்க. அவங்க நல்ல கேர், அன்பும் பண்பும் உள்ளவங்க தான். ஆண்களை காட்டிலும் அதிகமான கேர் உள்ளவங்க, எல்லா விதத்திலையும் சிறந்து விளங்கக்கூடியவங்க. பனையும் அதுபோலதான். The female palm tree has a lot of use. So it is compared with the people, those who are really doing service to the society. The male palm tree don't have that much use. If you compare with female palm tree gives palm sap, toddy, and nungu, the endosperm, the gel-like endosperm, and thawun, and tuber, and palm fruit. Lot of things. These are all differentiating factors. But if you go to the male palm tree, only toddy and sap you will get. கள்ளும் பதநீரும் மட்டும்தான் கிடைக்கும், அங்க பனம்பழம் கிடைக்காது. ஏன்னா அதனால இனப்பெருக்கம் செய்ய முடியாது. அது ஆண் பனை மரம். சோ ஆண் மக்கள் ஆண் பனைமரம் எதுக்கு உருவகமா சொல்லப்பட்டிருக்கு? சுடுகாட்டுல நிற்கக்கூடிய ஆண் பனைமரம் மாதிரி மக்களுக்கு கொடுத்து உதவாத வளமுடையவனா இருக்கக்கூடிய கஞ்ச பசங்க எல்லாம் சுடுகாட்டுல இருக்கக்கூடிய ஆண் பனைமரம் மாதிரி. நிறைய பணம் வச்சிருக்காங்க, நம்மகிட்ட இருந்து நிறைய வரியை வாங்குறாங்க, ஆனா நமக்கு பணம் தரும்போது தர முடியல. கஞ்சர்கள் சுடுகாட்டுல நிக்கிற ஆண் பனை மாதிரி வாழ்க்கணும். ஆனா ஒருத்தர் தான் இருக்கிற பணத்தை எல்லாத்துக்கும் கொடுத்து வழங்குறாரு. அவர் பெண் பனை மரத்தை போன்றவர், ஊர் நடுவுல இருக்கக்கூடிய பெண் பனை மரத்தை போன்றவர். அழகா நாலடியார் சொல்லியிருக்கு. Well, so இதை தாண்டி apart from this, I think if you look into our classical Tamil books, especially Tolkappiyam, the first grammar book in the world, there is no grammar book at that time for any language. Tolkappiyam was the first grammar book. So maybe the timeline maybe before 3000 years, I feel. So Tolkappiyam mentions about the Palmyra flag for explaining one kind of grammar. It's using Palmyra flag. Then you can see some poems regarding Palmyra flag in Purananuru, Kalitogai, Paripadal, in Sangam literatures, you can see. So this is what the Tamil culture is more related to the Palmyra. Well, so why Palmyra? Why we call it as a tree of life? You just see that. So I've taken this from Panayiyal, a Murugesh Pakyanathan book. So they have, I think, covered all kind of uses. There is a book called Thala Vilasam. It talks about Palmyra. More than 801 use. More than 801 use. If you see literally, it is more than 1000 uses. From root to the tender leaves. Everything usable. Everything is usable. From shampoo to soap to, I think, you can use it as a powder, tooth powder, and sweet, and you can construct. So lot of uses we will discuss about one by one. So that's the reason we call it as a tree of life. It covers all the needs of human being. That's the reason many communities are living with the Palmyra, were lived with Palmyra. But today, everyone is forced to come out of Palmyra. You know, people are cutting it. There is no brown sugar today. We are using the white sugar. It's a fight between the cow and buffalo, and black and white. Similarly, coconut and Palmyra, and sugarcane and Palmyra, white sugar and palm jackery. So this is a kind of fight. It's a kind of racism, actually. So we are coming out of it. Palmyra jackery is gone. So its production decreased. There is no Palmyra warriors today. So literally, there were, I think, more than 8 lakh people who are worked in as a Palmyra warriors, Palmyra tree climbers, Palmyra tappers. But today, you know, maybe it is in thousand, few thousand. So it's a lot of forces. So people have no respect in that particular lifestyle. So people forced to come out. They migrated to the city. They become a security and they become a kind of laborers. So they lost the root today. So people are, most of the people are not using the resource, the big resource of Tamil Nadu. More than, I think, 6 crores of Palmyra tree we had 10 years back. Today we don't know where we are. Well, so these are all the reason we are talking about Palmyra tree. See, what are the parts? Especially we are using it in our lifestyle. From root, the tuber, the seeds sprouted, then they will give a tuber, and sugar, jackery, and the embryo, the seed, germinated seed, embryo, ice apple, that is young Palmyra fruit, endosperm, then the leaves and the fruit, matured fruit, the toddy, panam kallu and panam sap. That politics is really critical one. We need to discuss about it. And then the inflorescence, the female and the male sexual organs. So these are all the parts of Palmyra. So we are going to see the medical and the valuable uses of them. Well, let me take you how they are useful in our day-to-day life. See, normally we have to see their values, how they have, what kind of productive value and economic value they have. You know, Palmyra sap, that is padanir, and toddy, that is panam kallu, panam pal, and jackery, sugar, crystals, panam kakkandu, and the young fruit endosperm nungu, and seed, taun, sprout, tuber, that is panangilangu, and the saplings, that is panangandru. All the things we used to get from female tree, but the male tree only gives the sap and toddy. It won't give jackery and sugar and crystals. It won't give the fruit related things. All right. Equally, as per the calculation, I think we can get $200 per year from one tree. You know, it's very important things. So it's not good to match up the economic things with the tree. We should not look in an economic way. But you know, today the world is fully economic point of view. The running behind the economy. பண வெறி பிடித்து போயிட்டு இருக்கு. So minimum அதை பத்தி தெரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டாவது நம்ம we will say conserve this tree. That much economically beneficial. See, the matured leaves equal to, I think, 10 kgs leaves you will get is almost equal to more than $5. You can do a lot of craft work. And the coir, you can get it from the stalk and the panai mattai and the sheath and the panadai and even from the many part of the Palmyra. You can get the coir, and that is equivalent to $50. More than 11 kgs per year you can get it. And the petioles, the nar, the fibers, they are all used to make a handicraft and as well as the nar cot, Palmyra cots. So more than $30 you can get. And firewood, the waste materials, whatever you collect it from them, that can be used as a firewood. It's more than $1. And young leaves, I think around 5 kg you can get it. That can be used for handicraft. I think more than $300 we can get. More than 20,000 rupees you can get it from one Palmyra tree.
So imagine if you have 100 palmyra tree in your home or in your garden, panai mara cholai uruvakittingenu vechukonga. So you are, I think, millionaire. 100 means 20,000 in 100. So imagine how much money you can earn. So for that sake, we can keep the palmyra tree, right? Economic and productive value, so food and medicinal value. You see from the root and to the top, the young tender leaves, everything is usable as a food and medicine. Karpaga viricham solranga. So it is a kind of omnipotent, or yellow part, all the parts are used as a food and medicine. So that is one kind of advantage. And aesthetic and spiritual values. See the beauty. People, see, I think next to moon, you can see a lot of songs for Palmyra. In our Sangam literature, even in the Pudu Kavida, everywhere. So from Tolkappiyam to today's Pudu Kavida era. So everywhere it is registered. So people enjoyed and talked about it and written poem about it. So people worshipped the Naidal, Palai, Nilamakkal. Worshipped as a god, not only Palai Nilamakkal, Marudam, Mullai, everywhere. People worshipping as a god. Panai Amman, Panai Appan, Panai Chamiyaga, Makkal ada worship pandranga. Inspiration for literature. You know that without Palmyra leaves, we won't see any books today. Tirukural, Tolkappiyam, everything. The literatures were written on Palmyra tree. So it transferred the knowledge from one generation to the next generation, last 4,000 years, maybe 5,000 years. Before 3,000 years, the Tamil community knows how to use this Palmyra tree. That's great, amazing. See what kind of civilization we had, the royal Palmyra culture. So people were written a lot of books on Palmyra. Thala Villasam, Kudandai Arunachala Pulavar, written that book. I think it covers more than 1,000 uses of Palmyra. So you can see Cambodia, the temples, and many temples had a Palmyra tree inside. So people worshipped as a god even. So ecological value, that is the next one. Environmental values, purification of water, air pollution control, water and soil conservation. That's all related to the Palmyra tree. Palmyra tree is doing very good job. So it has the side roots, so it can transfer and reduce the landslides, hold the soil, and it's a habitat for birds and animals and insects. So it can give the birth. It can give birth to many trees like banyan tree, peepal tree, which cannot be grown easily. So place for seed germination and habitat for animals and birds, and it has less shadow. So you can use it as a multiple crop cultivation inside your garden, inside your paddy field. I never seen any Palmyra tree in paddy fields, especially where we are cultivating the rice. If you have Palmyra tree in around your rice fields, definitely it will increase the water table, and it will definitely help as a multi-crop plant to more harvesting, because it will attract a lot of honeybees. So indirectly, it will go for a kind of more harvesting. Well, so these are all general things. So it's about distribution. You can see that from Afghanistan, from Africa onwards, we can see the Porosus flabelliver. In Africa, we have Porosus ethiopium. So special kind of Palmyra tree in Porosus family. But Porosus flabelliver is also available in Africa and even in Afghanistan, in Pakistan. Even in Pakistan, a village name is called as Panai. Recently, I heard the lecture of Dr. Palakrishnan, researcher doing research on Sangam literature. He mentioned that there is a relation between Tamil culture and the Sindhu Samaveli Nagarigam, Hindu civilization. So the names of our Tamil Nadu are matching very well with the Indus Valley civilization. So there is a village called Panai. You see how we are related. The Tamilians have a big culture. We need to realize it. We have to feel it, and we have to bring the modernized Tamil community with the equality and prosperity. Well, it is a native Indian subcontinent plant. It is available around Southeast Asia, including Nepal, India, Bangladesh, up to Philippines. You can see that some part of China also contains this tree. This is what the reports literature says. This is the Palmyra growth cycle from the seed. I think it sprout, germinate. You will get the tuber, and then that will come as a pili, means small leaves. Panankandru, then it will come as a vadali, young plant, and young boy, young girl, like then matured girl and matured boy, then the very good matured tree. Matured tree you will get. Then again, the female trees give the seeds. So this cycle goes on. So, you know, in Silappatikaram, ancient Tamil literature, so the Manimekalai and Aravana Adigal were discussed about kind of discussions, how to discuss with the people, how to argue with the people. In particular place, Aravana Adigal asking a question to Manimekalai, Palmyra seed or Palmyra tree, which one came first? Anyone? Can you answer? Anyone? I am asking the same question to all the students. So I'm just talking. Which one came first?
Tree, sir. Tree.
Sure. So without seed, how the tree came? It came from the heaven or what? I don't know. You may be right. Even I confused. We don't have that much scientific experiments or the proof for that. But I feel it's kind of a question. If someone is asking useless question, then you ask them, answer them by question. This is what he taught. Somebody asking a tricky questions, don't answer them. Once again, you ask them question. Answer by asking question. This kind of method he taught. Aravana Adigal. Don't give them answer. Palmyra seed or Palmyra tree. You ask them, for what tree? Which seed? எந்த பனைக்கு எந்த பனங்கொட்டை அல்ல எந்த சீடுக்கு எந்த பனை? Like that you ask a question. This is what by this way Aravana Adigal taught a kind of method to argue. In an argument, if somebody asks you a critical and non-logical question, then you don't answer them. Ask a question to answer. So answer by asking question. So if someone is asking, which one came first? Palmyra seed or Palmyra tree? Don't tell them Palmyra seed or Palmyra tree. Ask them, for which palm tree, for which seed? This is the way he taught. That means you see 1,500 years back, I think, they were discussed. They used the Palmyra tree for just demonstrating or discussing about a kind of argument. That means how much it is related to our culture. We need to understand. That's all. So I think I made a point. So it is a tree, official tree for many lands. It's a national tree of Cambodia. It's a national tree of Tamil Nadu, southern state of India, and Jaffna division of Sri Lanka, Yalpanatinudaya tree, official tree. A state in Indonesia announced this tree as a official tree. So it's an official tree of many lands in Southeast Asia. See, Indian Union, especially Tamil, we are unique. So we have our tree as a Palmyra. So in Sangam literature, as I told you, it was worshipped by the people as a Panai Chami, Panai Amman, Panai Appan, right? Well, okay. So this is a picture which gives you idea about the Palmyra climbers. I call them as a Palmyra warrior. See, a few years back, we were fought for our ox, means எருதுகளுக்காக சண்டை போட்டோம், காளைகளுக்காக. சல்லிக்கட்டு ஏர் தழுவுதலுக்காக சண்டை போட்டோம். நம்ம உரிமையை நிலைநாட்டணும். We fought for it, right? So we call the people, those who are really fighting with that call, ox, I think we call them as சல்லிக்கட்டு வீரர்கள். The same thing we should call the Palmyra climbers as a Palmyra warriors. It's not a simple job, you know. It's not easy to go up and take the sap from the inflorescence. It's very, very difficult job. Even first going up, it's not easy, and handling the inflorescence and tapping the sap or toddy, it's not easy. What kind of tools they are using? 3,000 years back itself, I think they are doing this job. See they are like engineers, they are like chemists, they are like physicists, they are like biologists, they are like biotechnologists. They were able to convert sap into ferment toddy, and they can make it as a jackery, they can prepare crystals. So a lot of things they can do. So they had a very good knowledge, traditional knowledge. We should appreciate it. Everything is science if it is proven, if it is explained. So they may not know how to explain it. Today we are digging out. The science is taking out. Science began this kind of job, right? So these are all the weapons and tools they used. And this tree survives more than 1,000 years like human beings. I think it's like human beings. Human beings also should survive more than 1,000 years. But due to very bad lifestyle and food style, I think we are losing our life early. And it will grow in very dry condition without maintenance. More than 1,000 uses for human it gives to make a self-sustainable life. It is tree of self-reliant and eco-friendly community. It used for social enterprise, green microeconomy, develops the microeconomy, used in a sustainable development. It always grow in a very dry condition. Well, Panangadu. See, yesterday we celebrated our lovable Gandhi birthday. So Mr. Gandhi told that nature made the sweet palm jackery in such a way that it cannot be manufactured in any mills. It is produced in the cottages from Palmyra tree, palm gur. So it is an antidote. This is the way to banish the poverty from the land. This is an antidote to the poverty. This is what he spelled out in 3rd May 1939 in Bihar. So it is an antidote to the poverty. Do we treat like that? Today, I think we have to conserve the tree. We may not see the tree. See, this is a very interesting picture I have taken from some magazine. I forget. I am appreciating that magazine, I think, for bringing this lock for the Palmyra tree. See how valuable. People are, I think, climbing on it and stealing the Palmyra sap or toddy. That's the reason Palmyra warriors are always locking it. There are some, I think, I don't know in which place they happened. It's an interesting picture. So that much valuable. People treating like as a home, right? Home. Well, so it is, we knows that. What is self-reliant lifestyle? Most of us know what is self-reliant lifestyle. Tatcharbu Valviyal. People are talking about it. What do you mean it? What do you mean it? The first step is every species want to protect itself. It's self-security. Self-security. I think we need to safeguard ourselves. Palmyra tree is useful for that. It can be used as a biofence, windbreak, natural lightning rod. See, the country of Bangladesh, they planned to, they implemented a scheme to plant 1 million palm trees every year to prevent the lightning strike deaths. There are a lot of lightning strike deaths in Palmyra, in Bangladesh. So the Palmyra trees are very tall. They can sacrifice their life and save the people from the lightning strike. In Sri Lanka, people are using it as a biofence. Elephants, it may attack the village nearby the hills. The elephants always visit them. We have the men versus wildlife conflict. So to save ourselves, it can be used as a biofence, and it can be used as a windbreaker. So it can be, I think, you know, most of the trees were destroyed in Thane and Kaja cyclone, I think the big cyclone. But at the same time, there was no palm tree was destroyed. They were very strong. They can hold the soil. They have got a strong relationship with soil and the air. So they can save us from the windbreak as a windbreaker. Well, that is the first thing. So it can save us. So you can see the pictures, how people are using as a palm tree as a savior for their land and around the roads. Panai Marai Chalai, Panamarai Cholai. So this is where people are using it. Well, next, air we need, the life air, oxygen. Yeah, the Palmyra tree has a big leaf, so it can produce very good enough amount of oxygen. If you have 1,000 Palmyra tree, see, I have made a concept like Panai Marai Cholai. In 1 acre, we can plant 1,000 Palmyra tree. This is what my concept says. So if you have 1 acre and 1,000 Palmyra tree, so definitely it will provide a huge amount of oxygen by photosynthesis. This is a very simple scientific concept. See this. This picture shows you the Panai Marai Cholai. Panai Marai Cholai. You can see this nearby Veeravanallur, a place around the road. I think there is a big Panai Marai Cholai. And this is where we can create Panai Marai Cholai. So you can get very good air around you. So it produces air, oxygen. Very good. And as well as it can produce more amount of glucose, you know that. And then it can produce a liquid. I think sap, toddy, panam ball, sunambu pota kallu, sunambu pota padanir, podati kallu, sunambu podati kallu, panam ball, அருமையான உணவு. ஆனா நம்ம என்ன பண்ணி வச்சிருக்கிறோம் இன்னைக்கு? நம்ம மண்ணிலேயே நம்ம குடிக்கிறதுக்கு உரிமை இல்லை. இந்த உலகத்துல 108 நாட்டுல இத குடிக்கிறாங்க. ஆனா தமிழ்நாட்டுல மட்டும் தாங்க பேன் ஆயிருக்கு. தமிழ்நாட்டுல மட்டும். We ban, but our official tree is Palmyra. How come our government is banning the Palmyra tree sap, which is called as toddy? Very less amount of alcohol, but you are selling 40%, 50% alcohol in your Tasmak. Can you realize it? Won't you realize? I'm just appealing to the government and to the society. Won't you realize it? 40% alcohol you are selling in Tasmak. Just it is containing 4% alcohol. Like even our palaya soru, fermented rice, cooked rice. It also contains some amount of alcohol. Can you ban it? What kind of idiotic thing is this? I really worry. I'm crying, really. So how the government is stopping the toddy? It's actually wrong thing. Government has to realize, and it should bring. We have to make some kind of norms to make the quality, but we need to bring it. Apart from that, it can conserve the water. It contains a kind of salivate togudi, side roots. I think that can hold the soil and bring the water and take the water inside. So it can participate in water conservation. This is what our forefathers believed. So we kept Palmyra tree around many lakes and around seashore. So this is what we followed in our traditional life. As at the same time, the leaves were used to carry the liquid. Water carriers. So this is what it's really playing crucial role to related to the water. And this is about toddy and palm sap. I told that story. I don't want to repeat it. It contains a lot of very good chemicals. You know, whatever you are selling in Tasmak, it contains only alcohol. It contains only alcohol and water. You know, the palm sap, toddy, panam pal, palm wine, panam kallu. It contains proteins, ethanol, ascorbic acid, that is vitamin C, vitamin B1, and calcium, phosphorus, iron, magnesium, amino acids, vitamin K complex, and sucrose, lactose, and a trace quantity of lactic acid too. It is commonly available in Tenangallu too. See that these many good nutrient food, even in the old days, the woman even used to drink. It's a very good laxative compound, laxative material. See where we are today. We banned it. Instead, we opened the Tasmak. All the women, all the young men, young boys are drinking the alcohol. More than 8%, 40%. Literally, they are dying. They are killing themselves. So I appeal once again to the government and society to reconsider these things. It will really bring back our culture, and it will increase our economy. But we should normalize it. Okay, next, the physical work. I think apart from liquor, I think it's a place for physical work. People are doing the physical work, and that really makes them very strong. Children, women, and men. Everyone is working on it. Men climb on the palm tree and bring the sap, and women convert them into jackery and crystals. And they used to work with leaves. They used to make handicrafts. The children used to play and help their parents in some way. So this is about the physical work. This is the fourth need, a fourth part in the self-reliant life. So security for the life. Second, air. Third, liquid. Then physical work. Do the physical work. The next one, food. Do the physical work one for food. So it is acting as a food and medicine. Today, you know, our food is a poison, processed food. But you know, the natural food, like the jelly or whatever you see here, all are from Palmyra. They're all like medicine. So what we do today, taste-driven life we are living. Are we living a hunger-driven life or taste-driven life? Think about it. So we are just addict for the taste. So are we eating the raw food, or grilled one, or boiled one, or oil-fried one? So based on that, our culture, our health is, right? The health is good or bad. It will be decided by your food habit. But you take the fresh food, good food from the Palmyra, whatever it is available here, I think it will be very good. It is it is providing us eatable food. So it is a fifth point. So these are all the processed food from the Palmyra. It was developed by Palmyra Development Board in Sri Lanka. A very good research institution, PRI, Palmyra Research Institute, have a very good collaboration with them. Recently, I visited them. So they develop a lot of products out of Palmyra tree. Yeah. People are using it as using in animal farms to feed pigs, and you can feed even the cow and goats also. So it will increase the milk. I think the amount of milk. It will increase the weight of the animal. So it's good. It is well proven. It is well proven. So it's a food for animals too. And medicines. So this is our part. This is our part. This is what my lecture title says. But I have brought more stories inside. So medicine. See this picture. The one picture gives you a lot of idea. So all the parts are well studied. Now I won't say that well studied. It's studied. I think preliminary studies were done. The scientists were brought a lot of properties. So the Palmyra trees, all the parts exhibit different properties. You can look into that. I think most of you are pharmacy students. I no need to go very detailed, but at the same time, you can look into that. I think it is a diuretic, the parks, and even the roots, and antibacterial activity, antifungal activity, and stimulant, and analgesic, and stomach ailments, antihelmintic, and antioxidant, wound healing. This is what my work, my work with one of the collaborator, Dr. Mari Selvam. We worked together. We developed. We proved that why the Palmyra, how the Palmyra leaf segregations can be used as a wound healing material. That I will discuss. That is the next part I will discuss. And see that laxative, the toddy and saps as used as a laxative agent and anti-ulcer agent. And the food from the puran or taun, the germinated seed, the hostorium, right, embryo. So it can be used as it shows antibacterial activity, and it is also very good food for the children. And you know that work of Chakri. So throughout the Siddha medicine and grandma medicine, பாட்டி வைத்தியத்திலையும் நம்ம தமிழர் மருத்துவத்திலையும் ஆயுர்வேதா யுனானி மருத்துவங்கள்ல இந்த பல்மிரா சாக்கரியுடைய importance great. Actually, the Palmyra chakri plays crucial role in Siddha, Ayurveda, and even in Unani and in the grandma medicine, the Natu Vaitiyam முறைகள். So it contains a lot of applications. It shows a lot of biological properties. You can bring it down as a drug for many diseases. So this is what it goes. So medicine is the sixth part. Then it provides a shelter. See that the homes made by the Palmyra stem and leaves and stalk, and habitat for small animals and machivid, karavid. So the main stem of Palmyra used here, and broken pieces. I think they can be used like this, and you can build them. Houses using that. Then dress material, so it's covers. It provides, I think, the one of the Bangladesh research group developed dress material from the Palmyra fruit fibers. I think they are given color, and they are, I think, made it an excellent dress material from the Palmyra fiber. That is great work, and it provides energy. See that? As I told you, just for the 1,000 rupees, they are cutting the Palmyra tree and taking to the brickwork. I think செங்கச்சூளையில எரிக்கிறாங்க. Just எரிபொருளா விறகு பொருளா பயன்படுது. But you know, we can use it as a tower for wind energy. So we are using big wind mills today. But you can customize the. I think actually I am giving this project for one of my students. I think definitely I think this idea will come true. I think as a product in future. So we are working on it. I think we can make a small windmills, and we can use the longest, tallest Palmyra tree as a tower to generate the electrical energy. It is a alternative energy source. Instead of burning them, we can use them for a few years. I think more than 50 years, we can use it as a tower, right? We can use it as a tower because they will survive more than 100 years, 150 years. After 50 years, you can start to use it. Around 100 years, we can use them as a tower. So if you have a few palm trees in your home, you can use them as a tower for wind energy. It is my imagination. I think it will come true one day. And it is a place, the leaves were transferred the knowledge that you knows that. And I don't want to discuss much about it. It's a place for games, sports and games. People used to climb, and people used to make the fan, katadi. They will play with that. And even people are using it as a, I want to show you a video. Before completing my talk, I want to show you a video. I think we'll go to the video first. Wait a second. So, am I taking more time? Hello, organizer?
Sir, no issues. Proceed.
Yeah, I may take 20 more minutes. 1 second. So let me take the video. I think that will motivate our students. So people used to play cricket using the bats made by the Palmyra stalk. Apart from that, I want to show a kind of event. People use it in Pongal time, especially nearby Sorandai, Sinna Nadanur. In that place, somebody recorded the video. So I want to show that video. Yeah. So let me share the internet instead of the screen. I will go to the stop sharing. How to change the screen? Actually, I have some problem changing the screen. Yeah. Now it is possible. Yeah. Can you see that? Can you see the screen?
You have to share the YouTube link again.
Can you see the screen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a kind of competition.
It's a kind of competition. பனையேறும் போட்டி. Actually, it's a kind of பனையேறும். Who is going faster? So the next young man is going on. See how he is going. Catching the leap and coming down. Who is coming fast? So this is the competition. People contact. So let me move to the lecture once again. I think I don't want to take much time because I'm going a little bit slow and bringing a lot of information. So let me share once again the slide. Can you see the slides? Okay, can you see? Okay, well, okay, I don't want to go for more videos. So Nungu Vandi, yes? Oh, okay, sorry. So these are all, I'm also new to this platform. So we always use the Zoom meetings. Now I think it's okay, right? Okay. Yeah, Nungu Vandi, Kathadi, there are a lot of things. And Panayeta Poti, Palmyra tree climbing competition. This is a kind of competition we have to promote it among the youngsters. So my suggestion is, if you want to make your body as a six-pack body, just to go for Palmyra climbing every day, climb 2 palm tree every day, morning and evening for 30 days. You can create your body with six-pack. So I have written an article based on that. I think I have shown you a video. So in Pongal days, I think in nearby Surandai, Sinnanadanur, I think they are conducting this kind of competition. Around Tamil Nadu, we need to conduct these competitions at the same day. That will really rejuvenate our culture and make our youngsters very stronger. Well, so it's a place for entertainment too. And apart from that, we can make weapons and fitness materials. I think fitness practices based on Palmyra stock. I think karukku, panankarukku. So I created a kind of art called panankarukku mattai vichu. So I want to show you that. So let me take the video. I will show you that video too. It's a very small video clip. Wait a second. So I think sharing is kind of problem, but still, I think, yeah. So can you see the video now? How we can use the Palmyra? Yeah. So I call it as a Panai Mattai Vichi or Panankarukku Mattai Vichi or Panai Val Silambam. Panai Mattai Silambam. I think we can name it as a kind of art. We can make a kind of martial art as well as the physical fitness. We can develop the physical fitness. So this is what we can use it actually. So can you see the slides now? Hello? Okay, fine. So this is way I think it is useful. I think discussing about medicine is a part, and I'm bringing all kind of things because our life is not only based on medicine. It's a collection of lot of components, right? So we have to bring everything together. Then we will have a look on medicines too. So beauty and excitement and spirituality. Yeah, as I told you, people worship as a god and inspiration for poems and toddy, wine and distilled spirit. They create a kind of excitement, paravasam. So this is also we receive it from the Palmyra. I think from Tolkappiyam to modern poem, we have a lot of literatures. These are all some special things related to the Palmyra. Okay, I already discussed about the classical Sangam, Tamil secular book, Tamil Tirukural. I think it covers Palmyra in many places. Even Tiruvalluvar created a chapter for Kallunnamai, right? Don't drink kal. But but we are fighting for the kal. This is a kind of conflict, but I think we can discuss it in a different forum. Well, and Talkaji, a great poem, was written by our great poet Rabindranath Tagore, who written National Anthem for Indian Union. I think it's a very famous poem. I think in West Bengal and Bangladesh, you can see this poem in a textbook. That small children used to sing this as a song, right? It's a place for invention and innovation. Palmyra tree. See, a lot of products you can do that. See that our mind, after talking about literature and so many things, basic needs. So we are all more enthusiastic towards invent and innovate. So it's a place for invention and innovation. Eco-friendly, durable handicrafts, you can do that. A lot of decorative things you can create from the Palmyra. Even people are creating the Panai Malai, Panai Ilai Malai. See, the marriage time, people used to wear the malais, right? That malais are created by the Palmyra leaves today. So this is a big business today now. It's a kind of invention and innovation and eco-friendly packaging materials. You see that? There are a lot of today, the world is polluted by the polyethylene and other materials. Even today we are added one more items in our body. That is Muhamudi, right? What do you mean that? So Muhamudi is a kind of material. I think there are a lot of synthetic material we are making it, the masks. But the Palmyra leaves were used to make a lot of packaging material. It can reduce the pollutants. So it's an alternative packaging material. So it is a way for sustainable development. So I shown you the malais, right? So and necklaces and so many handicraft things. People are making it from design products from leaves. Well, social entrepreneurship, women and young men are doing a lot of jobs related to that. Many industries are available: car industry, packaging materials, and palm chakri industry, palm sugar industry. There are a lot of green economy development ways we can, from microeconomy to macroeconomy, we can develop the nation's economy from these Palmyra industries. Every Palmyra tree is acting as a industry, and we can create that. And the ecosystem and the biodiversity development, as I told you, it is a place for, it's a habitat for small animals and insects and birds and plants. There are a lot of plants. So it's a place for developing biodiversity. So I summed up everything here. So if you want to live a self-reliant life, Palmyra tree is enough. Palmyra tree is enough. I should not say that only Palmyra tree. We should always encourage the biodiversity, but we need to consider the Palmyra tree as a main tree, as it is related to our culture and a lot of uses. So I summed up everything here. So life-saving tree, life here, life liquid, place for physical work, food and medicine, shelter, dress, energy, literature, education, sports and games, entertainment, and weapon, fight, warrior fitness, and aesthetic and spiritual enlightenment, and grassroots innovation, invention. This is what the high-end mind think. Low-end mind is thinking about the food. High-end mind think about the innovation and technology. So it's a place for developing technologies. I think you can construct even home using it. Contribution in ecosystem and biodiversity development. Finally, it is related to self-reliant lifestyle and sustainable development. So now I'm taking you to the another chapter, that is medicinal aspect. I will discuss quickly about all the things within, I think, few minutes. So this is about the life sets of Palmyra tree tappers. So they are like warriors, engineers, chemists, physicists, and biotechnologists. Why? You know the reason. They are warriors because they were able to control a big tree and tap the sap and toddy. And they are engineers. They can make their own tools, actually. They can make their own tools. They can act as an engineer. And they are chemists. They can control the chemical reaction. They are adding the calcium hydroxide, controlling the fermentation. So if they are adding calcium hydroxide inside the vessel, that is kalayam, the panankalayam, அந்த மண்ணால செய்யப்பட்ட கலையத்துக்குள்ள அப்படியே போட்டாங்கன்னா அந்த சுண்ணாம்பை கோட் பண்ணிட்டாங்கன்னா ஃபெர்மெண்டேஷன் நடக்காது. அதுதான் பதநீர். கோட் பண்ணலன்னா ஃபெர்மெண்டேஷன் லைட்டா நடக்கும். அதுதான் பனம்பால், பனைத்தாயினுடைய பால், கள்ளு. So this is the way they can act as a chemist, fire chemist, biotechnologist. They will convert sap into jackery, means panam karupattiya maathraanga. They can control, play with temperature, and they will heat it, and they can make it as a crystals too, palm sugar too. So this is the way they are physicists. They can grow the crystals, biotechnologists, and a lot of things. And they are innovators. They can play with leaves. They can create a lot of handicrafts. So today I know there are many Palmyra warriors. This is Palmyra Annan, Kobal Annan, a Palmyra warrior. He see his physical fitness, and I acknowledge him for his physical fitness and hard work. The another one is Murugan Annan, a Palmyra warrior. Another two warriors I know, you can search them in Facebook. Anto, Palmyra tapper in Tutuguri, and another one fellow Panay Ilavarasan Sangar, and another one fellow Panay Arasan Kingsley. These are the guys. Young guys are working with Palmyra. They are doing great job in as a Palmyra warriors. I want to appreciate them in this position. So this is the research status. How many papers? Around 255 papers are published in Scopus. There's a Porosus Palmyra, and main areas are agriculture and chemistry and biotechnology and biochemistry and medicine. And if you search in Google Scholar, you will get more than, I think, 6,240 hits for process flabellibers. So that many research contributions already available. So let's talk about it. I have shown that the Western approach, active searching of active principles. That is Western approach. Take the active principle, study the biological property, evaluate it, and go for the various phases to consider as a drug. Clinical trial 1, 2, 3, and finally it will end up with the market after a few years. I think it's not few years, around 10 years it will take. So that is the reason today we are not able to come up with a vaccine within 1 or 2 months for the COVID-19, right? So Western medicine always asks for proof, and so a lot of experimentation and a lot of things. So it will take more time to announce as a drug or vaccine. So this is where the Western science explored the Palmyra tree and brought a lot of properties, exhibits. The Palmyra tree exhibits a lot of properties, every part. As I explained to you earlier, it can be used as a diuretic agent or stimulant or laxative agent or antioxidant or kind of energy drink, right? So there are a lot of applications from a lot of many parts. Well, apart from that, I want to mention some other things in from Siddha medicine, therapeutic vehicle. So the Siddha medicine always says that Anubanam, Udanbanam, Todarbanam, Pinbanam. With medicine, they used to give a kind of a drink, right? Or after the medicine or before medicine. So that is called a therapeutic vehicle, which takes the drug or the medicine with that. So especially the 4 part of the Palmyra tree. Isapple, that is young endosperm, and kallu, todi, panampal, Palmyra milk, without adding any sodium, calcium hydroxide. Palmyra milk, that is another one. Palmyra fruit, another one. Palmyra jackery or panam kalkand, Palmyra crystal, the jackery crystal. So these are all mentioned in Akathir, Ayurvedam, and Therer, Makakarisal, and Kunabadam, the famous Siddha books. So these are all the 4 parts used as a therapeutic vehicle. This is very, very important. In Siddha medicine, people always treat that the therapeutic vehicle also as a another one drug. It's a kind of alternative drug. So it is very important part in Siddha medicine. So with the medicine, maybe paspam or kind of powder or a legium or whatever. With that, they will tell us to take the kallu little bit and or ice apple mixed with the jackery or add panakalkattu in milk. Then you take that particular medicine. This is what the Siddha doctors gives. So this is very important part I shared with you. And Ayurvedam also talks about it. Ayurvedam is kind of a North Indian thing. It's not from our place. Actually, from Orients, I think they brought the Ayurveda. But today, Ayurveda taken the Siddha inside and they made the name different. There are a lot of political and conflicts. I don't want to talk about it. That's a big topic. Okay, Ayurveda says about it as astringent and aphrodisiac and diuretic, demulcent and nutrient, refrigerant, stimulant and anti-phlogistic. So these are all the different applications as per Ayurveda. If you go to the Siddha books, all the books mentions about the Palmyra parts for some medicine. I am not going to discuss much detail, but still, I want to give a kind of flavor. So in Ayurvedic, they said the Panai Matai can be used as a treatment for lunatic, right? It's even in Siddha also it's mentioned that. So Matai Charu can be used to treat the lunatic in a way, but it's not well proven. But we need to do scientific experimentation on that. Especially, I think these things I have taken from Panai Maram, written by Dr. Panchavarnam. Well, and Unani medicine also talks about the Panai Velam, means the Palmyra jackery, and Panangalangu Mau, the tuber powder, dried tuber powder. They are using the Panai Velam as a medicine for the kind of female-related issues. And Panangalangu Mau, that is tuber powder, strengthens our body. Especially they used to give for the girls in the kind of the menstrual cycle period, and even boys the savalai kulandagalukku kuda kudukalam. Very I think weak children can be fed by the Panangalangu powder. Well, let's go part by part. So root, antioxidant, antibacterial activity, can be used as a tooth powder, dried root, and it is can be treated. The root extract can be used to treat many diseases, as it is containing antioxidant and antibacterial activity. Apart from that, the stem, it is a very good construction material, and people used to make scratches on the stem and take the extract which is coming out of the stem and put for some fungal related diseases on the skin. So it can be used as a medicine for skin disease. It is Natuvaidyam, our grandma medicine. And apart from that, the decoction obtained from Palmyra stock, pork. So it contains a kind of mouthwash. It can be used as a mouthwash. It contains antibacterial activity. It can be used as a mouthwash, and it is functioning as a dentifrice also. The dentifrice, the charcoal, which is made out of the bark. Well, it is a function of stem and bark. And then let's go to the top, stalks and leaves. Leaves contains a lot of, it exhibits a lot of activities like nutritious, astringent, and aphrodisiac, and antibacterial, antifungal. These all in the experimental stage, preliminary discussions. These are all not well studied, but people proved that it contains some activities. So the young Palmyra stalk can be extracted and given for eye diseases, eye-related diseases. It will cool your eyes, because most of the time we are sitting in front of the laptops, watching and working on it for 8 hours. So it may damage our eyes. So at that time you can use it as that extract as a coolant for our eyes. It's acting as an antioxidant, anti-inflammatory. So we can tell a lot of applications, but there are some things are proved, some of them are not well proven, but in trial and error basis, our traditional medicines also talks about it. So tender leaves has a lot of applications. That is kuruthu, deworming medicine. If you eat more, I think it will deworm. குடற்புழுக்களை நீக்கும். பாருங்க ஒரு கும்மி பாட்டு. சாற்றும் பனையின் குருத்தினை முற்றமுன் தான் எடுத்து வெற்றி உண்பவர்க்கு போற்றும் குடரினிற் குத்துங் கிருமிகள் போயகலும் என்பர் ஞானப்பெண்ணே. ஸோ அந்த ராகத்தோட படிக்கணும், அந்த ஒரு நளினத்தோட. எனக்கு படிக்க தெரியல, பட் இந்த கும்மி பாட்டுகள்லேயே சொல்லியிருக்கிறாங்க. ஸோ மட்டை ரிலேட்டடா, அந்த குருத்து ரிலேட்டடான மெடிசின். ஒன் மோர் திங், இட்ஸ் ரெகுலேட்ஸ் menstrual cycle also. Some girls used to face the problem in menstrual cycle. I think if they are taking the pananguruthu, I think the menstrual cycle will be initiated. I think it correlate. I think it contributes something towards that menstrual cycle. So these things should be scientifically explored, right? Well, and wound healing activities also there for the palm flower. Palm flower, you know that palm flower is used as used by cheras use the palm flower as one of the flower for their official purpose. And inflorescence, I think these inflorescence contains the palm flowers. The male inflorescence contains a lot of antipyretic effects and anti-inflammatory and antacid nature. And you know the difference between on and pen, I think male and female. So it is a place for tapping the sap and toddy, the inflorescence. ஆண் பனை கட்டுப்பாளம்னு சொல்லுவாங்க, பெண் பனையில இருந்தும் பண்ணுவாங்க, பருவப்பனை. இதுல ரெண்டுலயுமே இருந்து பனை பதநீர் எடுக்குவாங்க, அண்ட் கள்ளையும் எடுக்கலாம். Well, for our culture, and especially I want to discuss a little bit about the kallu, then I will wind up. Well, kallu, as I told you, I appealed to the society as well as the political leaders to reconsider their policy, cure all kind of ulcers, and it's probiotic, leavening agent, laxative, aphrodisiac, and reduce body heat, detoxifier, reduce thirst. So a lot of application. More than that, I think a lot of other biological properties also explored. I didn't bring a lot, but we need to think about kallu once again in a political things. It improves eyesight, reduces the risk of cardiovascular diseases, helps and prevent cancer. I think there are a lot of vitamins they are fighting against. I think maintains hair and skin and nails. I think it will also contribute to our glamour. I think promotes the lactation. That's very important. Very important. Well, and sap, it's a calcium hydroxide added material. I think it's a kind of drink everyone can drink without non-alcoholic drink maybe. I think alternative to mother milk. It is also curing ulcer, contains riboflavin, thiamine, nicotinic acid, proteins, and so many things, minerals. So apart from that, it contains glucose and sucrose. So it is very healthy drink. Instead of drinking one Coke for 100 rupee, and I think 1 liter of Palmyra sap you can drink for 100 rupee. That will really cure your stomach related issues. But if you drink more, the sap, padanir, you will get kidney stone. Should be careful. Should be careful because the calcium, more calcium rich. So that if you drink alcohol, not alcohol, the kallu, it doesn't have much calcium because we won't add the calcium hydroxide or calcium oxide, which is a biomineralization process. Well, so let me go to the palm chakri. It is an active ingredient in Siddha and Ayurveda and folk medicine, and it is part of our food, coffee and tea making, and so many delicious food. We are making use of the Panankarkand and Palmyra chakri. In Bengal culture also, they used to make palm fruit and Palmyra chakri based dishes. Even in Sri Lankan Tamils, Elam Tamils, they are all good in making a lot of food using it. Well, endosperm of young fruit, I think it's a good food material for constipation. I think that's good material. Apart from that, Verkuru and other the summer diseases.
can be solved by this endosperm of young fruit. And fruit, it's a very good one. Flabelliferin is a very famous compound, reason for the bitterness. And people explored that they can control the diabetic in rat. And this is the composition, contains niacin and thiamine, vitamin C, and yellow colored. I think one of the best fruit it is. One secret is if mothers, young mothers don't have that much milk for their children, they can eat it. It's a very good laxative agent. We are working on it. That research is going on. And even I have done a research work on cow. So cow milk, even in our native cow and the Jersey, it's increasing 25% milk. If you are giving 2 times, if you are feeding the Palmyra fruit juice, and it increased 25%, 10 to 25%. I should not say that 10 to 25%, 10 to 25% depends on the situation and other foods what we are providing it. So this is a good example. We can use it as a laxative agent. And apart from that, there are many flabelliferins. People are isolated from this. Some of the structures are well known, and some of the structures are not explored very well. And they have tested for many biological activities, especially they shows kind of anti-diabetic activity, and some of them are cytotoxic also as a single component. Panatu is a material, when you dry the palm fruit juice, you will get the panatu. People in Sri Lanka, especially Tamil Eelam, Jaffna, Yalpanam, they are making panatu. Panatu is a very good food. See, because it is a seasonal food. If you want to give it, you have to dry it. They used to dry the fruit and keep it for a long time for a season. They used to mix up with palaya kanji and make it as a very nice food. And they used to eat with some other materials like Palmyra jackery. Also, they will make with the pani panatu. Pani panatu also they used to make. And they make many kinds of panatu. So that is very good food for them. And germinated seeds, I think, highly nutrient, medicine for constipation as well as heal stomach issues. And there are a lot of things we need to explore as a pharmacist. I think you have a lot of duty to explore their property. I think I am also working on a little bit about exploring their biological activities and phytochemical compositions. So it is one kind of work we are doing on it. And the another one is sprout, tuber. புழு கொடியல் அப்படிங்கிறது அவிச்சு அதை வந்து காய வச்சு கொண்டு வர்றது. அவிக்காம காய வச்சு அதை கொடியல்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. இந்த ஒடியல் மா வந்து யாழ்ப்பாணத்துல அழகான ஒரு கூழ் தயாரிக்க உதவுது. ஒடியல் மா கூழ் ரொம்ப ஃபேமஸ். நண்டு, மீன், அப்புறம் மாவெல்லாம் போட்டு உருவாக்குவாங்க. தாய்ப்பாலை சுரக்கக்கூடியது, லாக்டேட்டிவ் ஏஜென்ட் and healthy food, the tuber. I think we can make a lot of sweets and other things. Well, and these are all the components people isolated from the ODL powder. I think the Palmyra tuber floor, Peta sitosterol and Peta sitosterol faced flabelliferin. I think it is cytotoxic flabelliferin. But as a single component, it is cytotoxic. But as an integrated one, it may not be, I feel. But there are a lot of things we need to explore scientifically. Well, that's all about the tuber. I think it is the end part of my lecture. So we, myself and Dr. Mari Selvam and Dr. Ranjit Singh, under his supervision, we explored the wound healing nature of the pulmonar leaf secretions. So this is the leaf secretions. We take in the ethanol extract and we explored the phytochemical components, and that extract were used to treat the wounds created in mice. I think it was healed by the extract, and it's acting as a very good wound healing agent. This is we applied for the patent, but later on we abandoned it. We were not able to. We were not much interested to make it as a patent. It is a traditional knowledge. So later on, we didn't get the rights on the patent, but we published the work in Materials Today Proceedings. So this is a wound healing medicine. and as well as this material can be used as a used to stop the bleeding, especially the Palmyra tappers. So Ramayya Nadar, I think, who is the father of Dr. Mariselvam, he actually given the exact idea for this. He practiced, we found out, and we explored the scientific things. He practiced it. He used to tell us when the karuk, the Palmyra stalk, the thorns, makes the damages on the skins, the Palmyra warriors used to use the leaf secretions, panai volai pu, to stop the bleeding. It can also has antibacterial activity, so it can act as a wound healing material also. Apart from that, my research group explored the Palmyra fruits fluorescence activity. It is one of the important milestone in Palmyra research. So first time we explored the fluorescence activity. So Palmyra fruits in the young, the matured fruit in yellowish orange color, they are able to exhibit the green fluorescent. You know, the green fluorescent protein, very famous. It got a Nobel Prize in around, I think, 2010 or at that time. I'm not sure about it. So green fluorescent is very important in biological work. So we explored the fluorescent property of fruit extract. Further, we explored that extract can be used as a sensor for iron 2+, a selective sensor for iron 2+, as well as cadmium ions. So it is a very important research we done. And apart from that, I want to bring some points to your understanding. Today, a lot of Palmyra warriors, tappers are dying because of, I think, less physical health, or kind of not, they are not carrying their health actually for heart attack, or kind of sometime when they are climbing, they unknowingly fall down. So in this year itself, we lost many lives of Palmyra warriors. So we need to stop it. Our government has to take some step on it. And apart from that, we have to conserve the Palmyra tree. See that how we are really cutting the Palmyra tree. See, I am not against the cutting the Palmyra tree. I am very clear. So we should not cut the young Palmyra trees. Mature trees can be cut more than 150 years. We can cut them if they are able to. We are in the last days, so we can cut it. But we should not cut the young trees less than 100 years. We should not cut it. We should not cut it. If we cut, we have to keep 10 plants. We have to plant 10 plants. This is what Sri Lanka follows. Panai Taripu Chattam. Right? They have their separate bill. One cannot cut. But you know, in Tamil Nadu, anyone can cut. So this should not be. We should stop it. We should stop it. But we can cut the elderly trees for the uses, because we should not be more kind of science, right? So we should use it. If you are not using it, but then there is no point of discussing about it. But elderly, very the trees in a dying condition, we have to cut and we have to make use of them for the constructing home or whatever it be. But we should not cut young plants. It's very important, very important. So conservation is an next part. We can learn a lot of leadership lesson from Asian palm. So be simple and strong and flexible. Try to survive and shine in difficult conditions. With a limited water and limited resources, always follows vertical growth and useful to others in many ways. Lot of uses. Be happy, make others happy. Save and conserve like water and other things. And be an integral part of the biological system. Conserve your uniqueness. So let's grow more and conserve. It will take care of our generation. So let me show you some slides of our conservation activities. My father and my family and my friends and many volunteers. We have taken a lot of initiatives around Tamil Nadu and India, in around the world, in Bangladesh and Sri Lanka. There are a lot of conservation activities are going on. Youngsters, NGOs, and a lot of teams, volunteers are working on it. Especially the problem is when we are planting the seeds, when the sprouts come, the pigs come and eat it. So that is very important problem. So we are trying to create plants, saplings in our home. It is partially successful. We are working on it, and these are all the other conservation activities. Especially, I believe on Panaimara Cholai. Apart from Panaimara Chalai, Panaimara Karai, Panaimara Veli, Panaimara Cholaigal are very important. Panaimara Cholaigal are nothing but inside our lands. the cultivable lands, we have to create palmyra trees in many lines near to a fence, and even in the middle part we have to make the trench, and we have some sort of system. I created a system. So Panaimara Cholegal is very, very important. So apart from that, so this Panaimara Chole will increase the water level of your land. And we had a very good plantation initiative in our university in the last year. But you know that it's a huge initiative. 4,000 Asian Palmyra seeds were planted. But there are a lot of disturbance in that. Porcupines and pigs were eaten a lot of seeds. So we are finding another alternative ways. This is what our students were planted the seeds, and these are all some photos we taken from that activity. This is the thing. I think we are seeing some plants now. Some of them are came out of the soil. So I want to acknowledge the Palmyra Research Board and Palmyra Development Board, Sri Lanka, Jaffna, Ayalpanam, and Dr. Mari Selvam, scientist, my friend and collaborator, Saint Xavier's Research Foundation, and Dr. Samil Selvan, my student, one of my students, who established some part of this research, and Dr. V. Chitra, and Dr. Enoch Premnath, and Dr. Rex, and Dr. Muthukumar, and Madhu, Samina, Kabir, Nazifa, Rodella, Samiha. These are all my students and co-workers. I want to acknowledge them in this occasion and in this time, and all the Palmyra warriors in Tamil Nadu, India, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, and other Asian and African countries for their self-reliant lifestyle, hard work, and protecting the Palmyra trees, and all the activists, those who are volunteers. I want to acknowledge them. Right? Be eco-friendly, not eco-friendly. Effort never dies. Plant it, plant it, plant it. That plantation will really make the difference. Ordinary women and men, known by their appearance. Extraordinary men and women, known by their accomplishments. So we should be known by our accomplishment, not by just appearance. So this is what the point. Panaimaram is Payan Migu Maram. Palmyra tree is useful tree. It is a symbol of, I think, Tamilians, Tamilar Adayalam, and it's very helpful, and to make our future generation to give a better life. Let's make a lot of Palmyra oasis and Palmyra roads and Palmyra fence, Palmyra shores. I think seashores are lake, Kulakkaraigal, Panaimara Cholegal, Panaimara Chalegal, Panaimara Veligal, Panaimara Karaigal, Panaimara Vedipom. The one appeal to the management of CARE, I think Kalasalingam University, you have a green army. So I appeal to the management and the principal of the pharmacy college, please take into the management, plant 10,000 Palmyra seeds in your campus. I know that your campus, so 163 acres, 163 acres. I think it's in Srivilliputtur, I think nearby Srivilliputtur. It's very important to plant Palmyra tree. Your place is very suitable for planting Palmyra seeds. I think many universities are taking initiatives. Wherever I go, I always request the people. I am requesting you people to make a green environment. You have very good green environment. In addition with that, in your fences, near to fence, that area, I think 2 lines of Palmyra trees you can plant. Palmyra seeds you can plant, 2 lines. That will guard your university. That will bring glory to your university. It will develop the green economy. It will act as a windbreak. It will become a pollution controller. It will conserve air, water, and soil. So it will create a green environment. Your students will be very happy. And one day you can create a lot of green economy. That will really create a different type of financial sustainability to your university. As I told you, 1 tree will create around $3,300 in a year. So mature tree, after 20 years, your university will really rock in that particular area, research and enterprises. So this is my final request to the university management. Thank you all for your patience. That's all from my side. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Yep.
Thank you for your presentation.
Yep, please ask me. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's very interesting question. Very interesting question. I didn't share that particular point, but traditionally we have used our Palmyra seeds. ஆசிய பனை, நம்முடைய பனைக்கு பேர் ஆசிய பனை. நம்ம அதை தமிழ் பனைன்னு வேணாலும் சொல்லிக்கலாம், எப்படி வேணாலும் சொல்லிக்கலாம். நம்ம பனைன்னு சொல்லுவோம், பெண்ணை போந்தைன்னு சொல்லுவோம். அதோட சீட்ல இருந்து we can create oil. That oils were used to treat the எலும்பு முறிவு, I think bone break. I think our Siddha medicines. But we were not explored that much the oil because we are a little bit more constructive. See, we are using the seeds for the tuber, not to the oil. Oil you will get very less amount, right? But panangilangu, town, manaimara kandru. So it is a kind of destructive purpose. So we never explored. Our community never explored. But palm oil is not a good one. Instead of palm oil, we have to go for the other coconut and gingerly oils. So I am not in that side of making oil from the Palmyra seeds because it's a kind of destructive purpose. We may not get the tuber and town and kind of Palmyra plants. It will kill the generation. So in the large scale, if you look, we may not have that much amount of seeds. So better, I won't encourage you to take the seeds to the oil. Palmyra oil itself, it's not much good one because lot of adulteration. We are not able to produce that much Palmyra seeds even in Malaysia. But it's a kind of difficult business to explore and discuss. So better not to explore the oil from the Palmyra seed is good for the food edible purpose. For medicine purpose, for small amount, it is okay. But edible purpose, I think it's not good. Otherwise, we will destroy the generations of Palmyra. We won't get the tuber and Palmyra tubers, powders. I think I answered your question. Okay. Todi. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm. Yeah, always. Yeah, I think I can defend in a single way. It's a medicine. It's a medicine. If you stop the palayasoru, then you can stop the kallu. Just 12-hour fermentation. The same thing in palayasoru, 12 hours fermentation. So even sometimes we go for 24 hours. Can we stop the palayasoru? No. It's a kind of misconception and a misunderstanding. Yeah, we cannot take it as a kind of holy word, I think, in that perspective. So time is changing, the world is changing. So the leaders, those who are stopping the kallu, are they stopping the Tasmak, which is having a 40% of alcohol? So they are pseudo leaders. They want to create a huge money from the alcohol, from the other country liquor, other country formula. But our own indigenous formula it is. Why you are not normalizing it? It's around 4%. 4%. So the cheapest one, healthy one. Even it's very sorry to say that the Palmyra warriors are drinking the Tasmak liquor. They are dying very early. They are dying very early. It is very serious. Even if it is Tirukural opposite, I will oppose it. I will oppose it. There are some things we need to modify according to the needs of the modern generation, according to the science. Even Tirukural opposed the pulal, means non-vegetarian food. Can we stop it? It's our traditional food. That is his wish, the ruler's wish, to stop the non-vegetarian thing. We cannot. Non-vegetarian food is a very good, important medicine for our health. There are a lot of amino acids we get. Similarly, there are a lot of amino acids from, we can get it from the toddy. Science supports. So in that case, I think we need to support to the side of kallu. But we need to normalize it. using science and management and government norms. We have to make it. We should not lead for adulteration. That really bad. That really bad. I think we have done the discussion. Am I answered, sir? Yeah. Uh, yeah. 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 Actually, we can classify into two: edible and non-edible products. Edible products, most of them are food and as well as medicine, right? So from sap to fruit, sap to fruit, everything is usable. Sap, toddy, and Palmyra jackery, Palmyra jackery crystal, and Palmyra sugar, and tuber, and fruit, panatu. These are all various common products. Tuber powder, அந்த ஒடியல் மா அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க ஸ்ரீலங்கால. நம்ம ஊர்லயே சிலர் பயன்படுத்துறாங்க. ஆனா மார்க்கெட்ல அவ்வளவா இல்லை. ஏன்னா இது கொஞ்சம் அதிகமா இருக்கு பணம். கொஞ்சம் பணம் இருக்கு, கொஞ்சம் பேர் தான் பனையை பயன்படுத்துறாங்க. Very few people are using it. Very few Palmyra trees are used. So production is less. So the cost is more. That's the reason many people are not using it. Apart from that, many people don't know about it. They think that the white is better than the black. Coconut tree is better than the palm tree. Cow is better than the buffalo, right? The black is inferior than the white. This is what the racism is going on, even in the sugar also. White sugar is somewhat a decent one, right? The advanced one. Another one thing is it's cost effective. If you go for the pure palm jackery, it is costly, around 350 rupees. Because it's after huge hard work, people are bringing it. And apart from the non-edible products, the palmyra leaves and coir and fiber-based products. There are thousands of products are available in the market. The narpeti, chanipeti, and the many biggest boxes you can make using the leaves. That can be used as a box packing materials and transportation materials. Apart from that, people are using making the leaf-based water carrying materials. So this is what a lot of materials can be made. I think panai kattil, Palmyra nar kattil, and so many things. I think I can list out a lot of things, but we may not have the time. People are making it. There are people producing. People are producing it. I know some people panai olai and karumpanai and tangam panai porulkal. You can just search in Google, in Facebook. There are many groups are developing the products. So they are selling it. So many NGOs are working it. It is in the market. It is available if you go to the sandais, not in the supermarket. Even it is available in supermarket too. In sandais it is available. So I think it is possible to get it. So I am working on the few products. Like I'm just not actually developing, producing the product. I'm doing the research on some products related to the Palmyra fruit fibers and fruit extracts and leaves-based handicrafts, colorations, and other things. I think soon many things will come out. Thank you very much. I think I answered your question. Thank you so much. Okay. 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 Thank you so much. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Uh, I request to the organizer to send me the recording. Please share with me to my email. I think especially the p.selvakumar.aew.bd.ed. AEW email ID. Can you share it?